Hey guys, Eric here, and I figured since Guardians of the Galaxy is just a few days away, it hits on Friday, and this video will be posted today, on Wednesday, I figured we might do a little bit of Guardians 101, except current Guardians, the Guardians that you will be seeing in the movie, and give you kind of an overview on just where you can find the overall personalities and just where they're based after. And we are actually starting with Annihilation. Annihilation, for those that don't know, was a series back in, just double checking, I think it was 2007 now, by Keith Giffen, and, nope, 2006, October of 2006. By Keith Giffen, and kind of introduced us to the expanded cosmic Marvel universe that we see nowadays. Because the last time we really saw a prominent version of the Marvel cosmic universe was back when Jim Starlin was still writing for Marvel, and we had stuff like Infinity Gauntlet, and there was a Surfer ongoing series. There was a Guardians of the Galaxy back in the 90s, but that was based after the Future team, of which I'm sure you guys will be seeing a video from Jay, kind of delving into the original version of the team. But the team that we're discussing first shows up and is first hinted at inside of Annihilation. And I'm speaking, of course, about our lead character, Peter Quill, who shows up in a futuristic kind of cyborg look. He's an advisor for Star-Lord, Richard Rider. Back then, yeah, he's Star-Lord. Richard Rider is Nova, and he shows up to kind of help advise the war against the Annihilation wave. And the Annihilation wave is led by one of the more weirder / more obscure Fantastic Four villains, Annihilus, who is working with Thanos during this miniseries. They actually successfully take down Galactus at one point, and it's a crazy, awesome series, lasts 6 issues, and is absolutely nothing but fantastic, and I would highly recommend seeking it out in trade for him. There is an omnibus out which collects all the miniseries, but it's your first introduction to Richard Rider, Peter Quill, let's see, who else? Ronan. Ronan is in here. Ronan is actually one of the good guys, which is different than the movie because he's one of the bad guys. So it's kind of an interesting parallel that you'll be seeing from the movies. But he is in a much different place than where I'm sure we'll be seeing him in the movie. And yes, I am wearing an awesome Rocket and Groot t-shirt. But, yeah, moving on. Since, like I said, Peter Quill was an advisor to both Richard Rider and Ronan, Ronan's position changes by the end of Conquest, and we see him kind of leading the Kree, which leads into another miniseries. Right before Annihilation Conquest, they did a series of miniseries. There was a series of miniseries before Annihilation, and then there was Annihilation Conquest. There was a Nova ongoing, which we will get into an issue of the Nova ongoing for a very, very important reason that I will talk about. The Nova ongoing actually lasted 36 issues, but I'm talking, of course, about Annihilation Conquest Star-Lord. This was once again wrote by Keith Giffen, and actually has a super intelligent Groot. Let's see, who else is... It was actually a very different team, because this is basically the origin of the Guardians of the Galaxy that we will be seeing in both the movie and the one that we see in the comics today, as well as the team that was in the ongoing series. But let's see, who was on the team, because my brain is dying at the moment. I'm just gonna flip through real fast since they Peter Quill basically agrees as Star-Lord to go on a suicide mission for the Kree to kind of take out the threat that Ultron will be phasing inside of Conquest. Bug is on the team. Deathcry, who those who are X-Men fans will know exactly who Deathcry is. She's a Shi'ar. Let's see, who else? Groot could actually speak full, perfect English. There's a girl named Mantis, who I'm not sure. I kind of hope she'll be showing up in the movie, just like a certain other character that I will be bringing up with that Nova issue. Rocket Raccoon was on the team. And then Captain Universe. Let me just see if I can get a good close up on that. For those that don't know, Captain Universe is kind of an obscure Marvel character. The universe force has been used by everybody from Spider-Man to the Hulk to a whole bunch of different characters. Like I said, Rocket's on the team, and it's a very different version of the team that will eventually be formed inside of the ongoing series, which I will talk about very momentarily. But like I said, they were on a suicide mission, and this team was very dysfunctional, and we will see that some of them stuck together for Annihilation Conquest, which, just like the original Annihilation, would also recommend, because this Annihilation Conquest, this is the prologue, a lot of the themes and ideas, as well as the team itself, was, other than that miniseries, was kind of formed here. And inside of Annihilation Conquest, we had, once again, them going on another suicide mission to kind of help save the day. Groot, something happens to Groot, just like it does in the miniseries, and it's a whole team of the Guardians, and the adjusted lineup by the actually, before, I'm getting ahead of myself, Nova issue number 9. It was the Nova issue I was going to bring up, because this is where we first run into Cosmo, the Russian cosmonaut space dog. And the reason I bring him up is because he's rumored to be in the movie. I don't see why they would lie about that, and I'm actually really excited to finally see him in the movie, because he has telekinetic abilities, he's just a badass, and he's one of the best characters in the overall cosmic Marvel universe. And that, obviously, all of that leads us into the Guardians of the Galaxy 25-issue ongoing series by Andy Lanning and Dan Abnett. And that is where a huge basis for the movie is taking place. And everybody on that team, it was, let me just check again real fast. I know the team was basically made up of, at least the first incarnation of the first couple issues. Rocket was on the team, Drax is on the team, Star-Lord's on the team, Gamora's on the team, Quasar, Adam Warlock, and Groot isn't on the team because Groot is on the base recovering from what happened inside of Conquest, but he does eventually join up with the team, and it's really good stuff. Like I said, it only lasted 25 issues, but those 25 issues are fantastic. So it's basically 27... It's 31 issues worth of reading, but it's Annihilation Conquest, the Star-Lord miniseries before Annihilation Conquest, and the 25 issues of Guardians of the Galaxy. And like I said, I would recommend Nova, issue number 8, just so you can, issue number 9, not issue number 8, just so you can kind of see who Cosmo is, see if you like him, because he does show up a lot in Guardians of the Galaxy and was basically an unofficial member of the team. But overall, it's one of my favorite teams in the Marvel Universe, as well as like Marvel Cosmic stuff. It is a fantastic series, and I'm looking forward to seeing just what James Gunn has adapted. And speaking of James Gunn, he will be actually the topic of my next video, because I'm, as well as a Guardians 101, I'm giving you guys a James Gunn 101 for those that might not know of James Gunn's directorial past or writing past, or just some of the stuff that James Gunn has done in the past of his career, because it's actually a pretty interesting and crazy overall career that I think helps build why Marvel chose him in the first place to tackle probably their weirdest yet most unique movie yet. So yeah, hopefully these recommendations have helped, guys. Definitely let me know in the comments below if you've read them before, or your opinions of checking them out after. So I will let you guys go, and I will see you on the James Gunn 101. And yes, I am back to making videos for Frontline. It took a while, but I am back. So yeah, talk to you guys later.